Hey everybody, welcome back to You Would Think with Bobby D
Mikey D.
and of course right here Mike is our
Our sponsor, W.GG.
yeah, and right here is our code for 10% off Bobby hyphen Mikey D for all offers. And once again, if Donald Trump figures out this tariff thing, we'll have a bunch of stuff sitting right here, and you can see all the different flavors. But there's many different flavors, so check it out. And it's not full of sugar, and you don't crash. No caffeine either. Go Doobie. W.
Doobie?
Doobie. Who doesn't like a good doobie?
Who doesn't like a good doobie?
Yeah, that's right. So let's start with Commonwealth Games that nobody's following.
Yeah, that's what I told you. I said,
listen, the World Cup was so big. I was like, there's more sports?
Yeah.
But here's the thing, though. I wanted to record some stuff. I can't even find it on Bell.
Oh, I would think that like CBC or
yeah, so, Mike, I went to CBC,
right?
But CBC's covering stupid shit.
Of course.
Like underwater basket weaving or whatever the hell it was. Yeah.
Well, I did see, because I still follow like a couple of the New Zealand websites, and they're talking about their athletes winning medals over there. So it's, for the Commonwealth countries, it's, it is people do pay attention, I guess. I don't, unfortunately. I usually pay attention enough to be like, hey, we just won. We just set a world record in this, or we just did this.
Right.
But I don't follow it.
I mean, and like the only thing that they ever show anyway, they show the, 100, 200, 400. So they just showed the 4x100. We got silver in that, but it was a sketcy thing because it was a lane violation.
Men's.
Oh yeah, men's. Andre DeGrasse and the team there.
Yeah. But who beat us?
I didn't even look. I don't care.
Because normally the Canadians is like
but you know what?
Canadians are usually competing with the Jamaicans and
I'm going to go with probably Jamaica, but I was so just skimming over it. I went, oh, silver, awesome. And then lane violation. Ooh, that was sketchy. I didn't even see. So we're terrible sports people. We don't follow all sports. You can't follow all of it. Commonwealth Games. Oh, I do know this though.
Well, you're definitely not going to have Americans at the Commonwealth Games, right? So
it's
different competition.
Right. There's we have a really good hammer thrower.
A guy from BC,
and boy, does he have a hell of a mustache to go with it. Yeah. So he set a world record.
Yeah. Well, I was going to say he won an Olympic gold medal too.
Oh yeah, he's awesome. Yeah. This guy's all hair and mustache. This fella.
He's all hair and mustache.
Yeah. He set a new record at the Commonwealth Games. So good on you for the hammer throw. And he's not a giant.
No,
he's not a giant. There's not a lot of muscle on him. He's just got a real good. His technique's awesome.
Yeah.
Good on you, buddy.
Good on you, buddy.
Good on. I can't think of your name, but we're terrible people.
Yeah.
All right, so
good on you for rocking that mustache, dude.
Well, that mustache is something else, boy. He looks like a 70s.
We talked about it before. I think the mustache is coming back.
Dude, it's
a lot of younger folks wear the mustache. There's a couple guys at work that have the mustaches, but it's just like, for me, growing up, the only people you saw wearing a mustache were like
Burt Reynolds,
Magnum PI, Tom
Magnum
Selleck,
PI, and those were the best mustaches you've ever seen.
And my junior high gym teacher.
The guy with his balls hanging out at summer camp.
No, that was a different guy. That was a basketball guy. Yeah.
Okay, I guess balls hanging out and
shorts were a bit too short. And
what's
balls
going on up there in
Yeah.
Campbellton?
Traumatized me, man.
Yeah. I remember being a young man trying to grow a mustache.
Yeah.
Yeah, mine comes in blonde.
Oh, yeah. It's a little peach fuzz.
Yeah, a little peach fuzz.
When you're in high school and you first start to try to grow your mustache.
Cat to lick it off. Yeah. And then I knew a guy, Robert Keevil. He was like full shaven in grade 7.
Well, I think I told you I started growing the goatee the moment I left high school, and so it was the goatee first, and then you remember brother used to have just the soul patch.
Soul patch. Yeah. I had that. I had everything for a while,
and then the goatee slowly got thicker and thicker, and then transitioned into a beard, right? And then I've had the beard since. Like my wife has never.
And it wasn't always white.
No, it was definitely was not. It was like it's actually I have brown hair, but the beard was red.
Yes, well, everybody's hair is based on red, but yeah.
And so anyway, my wife has never seen me without face hair. She doesn't know me without facial hair.
There's a lot of places I can go with that, but I ain't touching it.
She'll leave me if she ever sees what I look like without the facial hair, probably.
Not touching that one. Yeah. Okay, good.
You ever see those videos where people do it? Like somebody that's had their beard.
Oh, dude, all the time. And some girls cry.
Yeah.
They're like, why did
I've watched
one
where
the
kids cry.
Oh, I've seen that too.
The dad comes out and the kids start breaking the tears.
Oh, yeah. Like the guy will set it up and goes, my wife has never seen me without my beard that's like 6 inches long. And then she comes home, she's like, no.
Yeah.
Like, it's so weird. And then I saw other ones where the dog wouldn't come to him.
Yeah.
And he's like, hey, puppy dog's like, I don't know who the fuck you are.
Who you are. Yeah.
It's so good.
But I don't like the look of you, sir.
No, that's right. Don't trust you.
Yeah.
Pretty crazy. I was telling you about the tree. We have a 200-plus-year-old tree, more than one, and some idiot started stripping the bark off it trying to kill it. What is wrong with you people? Now you're murdering trees. Anyway,
Usually it has to do with there's somebody's like wants to develop an area, or somebody wants to do something, but they can't because the tree's protected, got the protected status.
Oh no, these trees are like in a place nobody's ever.
Yeah, so then that's just an idiot.
Right, correct. Just figured he'd strip the bark off it and try to kill it, and then they had to put the piece around like a band-aid. You know how it works, right? You grow, you know how you do that. Mm-hmm. But anyway, yeah. So I was like, you need to go to jail for that. Like,
I think, I don't know. There's definitely fines.
Well, it's vandalism, right? It doesn't matter what it is, Like, jeez.
And that's what I said. If the tree actually has like a protected status, then it's actually really.
I don't even know where it is, and I'm not going to say it out loud anyway. But regardless.
Still, come on.
Come on. What are we doing, right? I saw a couple of things, man, overseas. It was a Moscow bombing.
Yeah, you were telling me about this.
Yeah. And I tried to, there was not much info because it just happened, but like said a lady, didn't say what kind of lady, just said a lady went to go in on this high-end Italian restaurant in this high-end district. Security guards like, no, you can't come in. And then the bomb went off, like outside. So it killed the security guard, killed her, and killed another person. But what I read, they said, well, they don't know who she was. They don't know if like the bomb was remote detonated. Right. They don't know if somebody was forcing her to wear it. Nobody knows anything yet, but I'm sure we'll find out because Russia's so forthcoming.
That's right.
If it's a pedophile, killed himself, then we talk about that. But these things are so. Yeah. But 3 people killed, 21 injured. Still, probably something bad.
It's brutal, man.
Probably something bad. God knows what it is. And then I saw this, Mike, and this is what's going on. I had to look into this. There was a surge of migrants from Morocco to Spain.
Yeah, I saw that.
Okay. Now, not just a few people, like 60,000 people tried to get in. And they're like, okay, what's going on? And they went, well, what I read, once again, doesn't mean it's right, but what I read is this. It's a political play by the Poland to pressure Spain into whatever's going on over there.
Oh, I wouldn't have a clue.
Yeah. Well, exactly right. So that's, once again, the whole world's political, but all these people trying to come over. But then they said, well, it's better in Spain than it is in that, they just won the World Cup. Right. Well, I don't know. Yeah. But yeah, so these things are going on in the world. It's not just here.
Oh, God, no. It's not just here. It's actually, right. There's lots of places where it's really bad, right?
Right. So now talking on that, because we're going to go on the other side of the world. So we were looking at the FIFA thing.
Yeah.
We're like, okay, thank God. Because what they were going to do, they're going to put this, wait, I have the term. Was given to me was the private investment plan, $20 billion. So they were going to sell 20% off to private investors to make money. And then what's his name's like, no, World Cup's not for sale. Done. And you had some pieces you wanted to add to that because you were saying what happened.
What's his name?
The head guy, whatever, from FIFA.
Oh no, the guy from FIFA was like, no, we're doing this.
It was sorry, that's what I meant. And then everybody went against him. And he's like, okay.
The European Union came out and said,
right.
No, we're having none of this.
Right.
We will boycott. We'll take, I think it's like 55 teams that are part of the European Union.
Yeah. So we're not playing.
Soccer organization. We will not compete in FIFA. And then the Asian Federation, whatever they're called, came out and said, we will. And I think the North American Federation came out.
Of course, they fell in line. Yeah.
Like, I think there was only like a couple of smaller countries that kind of came forward and said, yeah, we're on board with this. And,
of course they were.
And you know why? It's because the way the plan was set out was you'll get so much money infused back into your soccer programs, right? For your grassroots programs and stuff. And I think they were saying, if you're on board with this, you will get 40 million infused into your program. If you're not on board with it, if you object to this, we'll give you 20 million or whatever. Right. So anyway, it's he came, that Infantino, whatever the hell his name is, came out and said, we're doing this whether you like it or not, and he bowed down pretty quick, right? So
well, the whole thing is like for years FIFA's been so corrupt, like the Qatar thing.
Yeah.
They're saying, oh, everybody's fine, nobody's dying. People are dying all over the place, man. Building those things.
Oh, building those things. Yeah, it was horrible, right?
Oh, yeah. I remember that Arab guy standing in front. I don't know what you're talking. Everything's fine.
Yeah.
They push him over there.
Yeah. As somebody falls off scaffolding in the
background.
Dude,
I knew dudes that died when I was living there, and they were just working construction on basic shit. Because they live in a fucking room the size of your bathroom. There's 12 dudes in there, no AC, right? No water. It's just ridiculous, right? So, so good on them, because like you said, World Cup's not for sale.
Yeah, I'm on board with that. I think that's...
Yeah, I'm on board with that, 100%.
Yeah.
Right? I'll tell you what I'm not on board with is that Seattle Storm co-owner. That woman, she nuts. So she confronted those 2 young girls, but wearing that shirt said X.
Yeah, so let's give some background to this first. So Sophie Cunningham had an article in ESPN where she said...
men don't belong in women's sports.
A biological man should not be competing in women's sports.
Correct.
Biological male, sorry.
Right,
Should not be
right.
competing in female sports.
Because it's female sports.
And she's like, I am all about protecting young female
Yeah,
athletes,
of course.
which is, the argument that's been had. And of course, as is usually the case, because she had an opinion on that one thing, she's been labeled as anti-trans, right?
Yeah, but what's so stupid is, once again, she's never said anything bad about trans people.
No, and she's actually flat out tried to, like,
right, I don't want.
She's like, you're not making me change my stance.
Right.
This is
Nice
my
try,
stance.
though.
This is how I feel.
Yeah.
But I don't have any hate in my heart.
No,
I am all
it's not about hate.
There's room for all of us in this world, and that's what she was saying. So anyway, so this led to, and there's a lot of, like, I think, trans advocates within the WNBA that are all part of the LGBTQ plus community, right? I don't know if I said that right. Whatever.
There's way more to it, but we can't get into that. Don't worry about that. You did.
So anyway, so a lot of them are coming out saying, no, that's not right. Like, we promote this, but that's okay. There's nothing wrong with conversation and discourse. There's nothing wrong with all that. But then, of course, what happens is, where I think it's on the docket as part of one of the big things to vote on anyway out in Washington State. So there are all these protests happening outside of the Seattle Storm game, right? And so then there was fans inside, and like then this is where you were telling me the story about this, the little girls with their shirts on and having their posters, and again, now you can tell.
The co-owner called them fucking idiots.
Now I think she's a minority owner, but still, yes.
It said co-owner.
Did it? Oh, okay. I thought she was like a minority,
which means she still could be a minority.
Which means
right.
She only
still,
owns
here's the thing.
But still,
the first thing I thought of when I heard her say that was Marge Schott, who used to run Cincinnati Reds.
Yeah.
And then I thought of that piece of shit Clippers.
Sterling.
Not the crazy dude. The first guy, right? Racist piece of garbage.
Yeah.
Same idea. Like, why are you yelling at two girls?
That's the thing, is like these two little girls are out there. They're just wearing a shirt.
Not only
they don't even. They're probably so young that they don't even really know.
Well, they were crying their eyes
out, right?
Yeah.
Right. Like, yeah.
Now, on top of that, here's the thing: if people don't understand why this is such a problem, there's a thing called Title IX. Title IX in the U.S. is where it says women get to play in women's sports with themselves. So why did you come up with Title IX if you're just going to ignore it? And then let's go back to the Olympics.
Well, this is what a lot of the legal challenges are in a lot of these states right now, right? Is exactly that kind of thing.
Right. It doesn't make it. There's men's and women's sports for a reason, right? I've said this and I'll say it again. The top sprinter in the world from wherever she is, U.S., 315-year-old boys beat her world record.
And nobody's saying that trans athletes can't play sports. Like, that's not what they're saying.
No, we're saying it's not fair, especially due to the testosterone levels, the musculature, the bone thickness, and the way they're built. They're built differently.
I mean, testosterone levels, that's a bone of contention with female athletes who have naturally elevated testosterone.
No kidding.
Right?
Can you imagine putting a real right, that's the problem.
Right.
Right?
So,
like the guy that transitioned, the New Zealand fella that said, I'm a woman, I'm a power lifter. Well, hang on. You're 40 years old. You've had testosterone your entire life, and now you're breaking all the records. All you did was grow your hair long. Right? Anyway, I thought all that garbage was over.
I remember seeing a video of somebody in Alberta at the time when it was like...
Yeah, the black guy. I know exactly what you mean.
Where he kind of went out and said, I'm going to go out and do this.
I identify as a woman.
I'm going to go out, and he just
owns
shattered
owns a deadlift record.
Right?
Yeah, correct.
Yeah. And it was like, but you're not a woman. He's like, I identify as one today.
Yep, that's right.
And anyway, I know it was kind of like silly and it was a little bit childish, but it was like he was just
But that's how stupid
point,
it is.
right?
That's the problem. You can just identify as and just do that.
Yeah.
What most people are saying, including our friend Sophie Cunningham, we just don't want to see people get hurt.
That's it.
Do you want to talk about the volleyball one?
Yeah, that was
here you go, people.
Was it USC? I can't remember where.
Doesn't matter where it was. Top level college.
But yeah, so there's a biological male who identifies as a female was playing, and a lot, even though
playing on the women's
were coming out and saying
team.
So there's a lot of people
his own
coming
teammates
out saying, we don't support this. There were some athletes boycotting, some teams boycotting.
Wouldn't play against him
because this.
He's a giant fella too.
Yeah, like jumping higher way and smashing the ball, and I think that's what it was. Like I remember one of the teammates said, like, I caught the ball in the face, like it broke my nose, or like I felt like my nose.
I've never been hit that hard
in my life, right? So so anyway, again, it was the same kind of thing. It was like they were saying, like, it is fearful. Like, instead of you sitting there going, oh, I'm gonna get in front of this, or I'm gonna do this, you actually start to like shy away because you don't want to get hurt, right? And so there now all of a sudden it does affect the sport, right? Anyway, it's not an easy conversation, but I think that I mean my personal opinion is that yes, I don't think a biological male should compete in a female sport. That is my personal opinion.
It's not just your opinion,
but
Mike,
I am not anti-trans.
99%.
I am fine. Like there's nothing about it that bothers me. That is just something, and it'd be awesome if they could just have a trans division, right? But there's not enough trans athletes right now to be able to
not
actually
even close. There's so few,
right?
And the ones that are transitioning are the ones that want to go from a man to a
Right.
woman sport. Nobody goes the other way.
So if the biological male identifies as a woman but is still a biological male, I guess, like why aren't they competing in the male sports then, right?
Well, the problem I have with it
are they saying, well, that's a woman can't compete in the man sports? Well, it's the same argument, isn't it?
Well, go right ahead. You're not going to win.
Well, that's my point, though, right?
Right.
Like,
right.
I mean, not that. My point is that why isn't he going? Well, I'm a woman, but I'm gonna compete in the man sport, like
because there's no advantage.
Right? I'm sure it's maybe it's as simple as that. I don't know if it is, but yeah.
Listen, I'll say this, and I don't care what you think. Not you, but anybody in general. Like, I think there's some people out there that just hate women. So you're going to transition and just go against women because you just hate women your whole life. I don't know. People are nuts. Like, why would you go into MMA and beat up women? Like Fallon Fox pretended he was a girl. You weren't. You were smashing people in the face. You're a man. Like, I think people get off on that stuff. You're weird.
Look at the Olympics and those boxers, right? Like,
well, that whole changed, didn't they? Yeah, not a man. It was a man. Yeah, it was a man, and they took the belt or the medal and everything. But anyway, they proved that. So the world's a mess. Just stick with your own thing. I mean, even Serena Williams said, remember I was telling you about that. The reporter said, do you want to play in the men's division? She's like, no.
Yeah.
It'll lose in 10 minutes.
Yeah.
She goes, they hit way harder. They're way faster. And like you said, why do you think the rallies go so short? The boys are hitting like how many kilometers an hour? Good luck hitting that, right? Yeah, anyway.
Yeah.
All right. So Sophie Cunningham, we're with you. Stick to it, honey. And
I feel bad for her. Like, this is what I said to you. It's just like everything else, it all gets politicized. And so now you have the far left that are all labeling her as anti-trans and homophobic and whatever else. And
they just love putting labels on stuff.
Right. But then you have the far right that are putting her on a mantelpiece and now making her a poster child. Like, she just gave an opinion, man. Like, she didn't ask for any of this. It's the same thing with Caitlin Clark. Like, she's a basketball player first and foremost, and she's like brought a lot of eyes. And this is the problem with the WNBA right now, is that it's actually grown exponentially since you've had, Caitlin Clark and of course like Angel Reese and all these other athletes that have come in and have really pushed the sport to the next level. Now everything and all this stuff has been there and been discussion points within the WNBA for years, right? Like
something happened again the other day with
trans rights. Anyway, it's and it's just amplified now. And of course, like, it's horrible that the political sides want to like just jump on these things and use it for political fodder. And like I said to you, it's the same thing. We'll talk about the vaccine stuff and all that stuff, but the midterms are coming back up. So of course, all this stuff is now at the forefront. And so they're jumping on it now and they're pushing it. And it's just unfortunate these athletes just can't go out and play their fucking sport. You're not allowed to have an opinion. No, and then you get, again, like I'll say this, and I don't mean to go off on a rant, but you'll get the far right, like Fox News, they're putting her up on a fucking mantelpiece, right? And they're saying like she should be allowed to express her opinion. She should do this. Aren't they the same ones that told LeBron to shut up and dribble when he actually said something against Trump?
Oh, that's right.
Right? Like fucking the hypocrisy. Anyway.
Well, it's right? The whole thing's a joke. Everybody lies. Everybody does everything wrong. It's just whatever works today. I'm with you 100%. It's such a joke.
The hypocrisy is ridiculous, right?
Yeah, well, I can tell you about that, can't I?
Mm-hmm.
Right. So that's the way we're living. Anyway.
Yeah.
So I'm going to go on.
I didn't mean to go on a rant there,
No,
folks.
you're allowed to go on a rant. That's
just like everybody else, it gets me worked up.
That's right. Let him get worked up. It's Mike. He can do whatever he wants.
Have the conversation. Have the discourse. Like, don't turn it into oh, you said this, now that means you're anti-trans. That's not what she said.
I don't like the playbook that they just all of a sudden, now you're a Nazi. Yeah. Like, shut up. You even know what that is? So here's my thing. I was telling Mike, I said, I'm not a fan of Stephen A. Smith, but he just went up a notch in my book because he sincerely apologized to Kyrie Irving. I don't know what made him do that. Like his publicist or just him in general?
No, it goes back to like the Fauci trial.
No, but I'm saying like I don't know what like.
Oh, he went off on Kyrie when Kyrie refused.
Okay, see, I didn't see that either.
He went off on Kyrie when Kyrie refused.
Okay, so here's the thing then. Yeah. Stephen A. Smith, good on you because you're about the only person that apologized to anybody about this bullshit. So good on you for saying that, sorry for judging you, Kyrie.
Well, I think what he's apologizing for is Kyrie stood up for himself. Well, he expressed skepticism about what the long-term implications were with the vaccine and things like that.
But nobody took Kyrie Irving seriously because he's a flat earther.
That's true.
That's why. Kyrie, you got to fix that.
Yeah.
Okay. Other than that, I was with you too, buddy. I was like, good on you. Good
but
on
most,
you.
like, listen, me included, most people you said, hey, you want to keep your job, go get the vaccine. Like, you were forced to do it, right? Like, and so you.
And then people said, we
never
like,
said I'm not doing it, right?
Yeah. And then he couldn't play in the game, but he's allowed to watch it in the stands unvaccinated. I'm like, this is bananas.
Yeah.
Like, what are we doing anyway? Whatever. Good on you, buddy. But good on you, Stephen A. Smith, because there's not a lot of high-profile people in the world that actually come back and say, I'm sorry, I was wrong.
Yeah, and that's just it. Like,
we're waiting for all kinds of people to say that.
I don't know.
About a lot of things.
So, like, obviously, it's because we won't get into the Fauci thing. But
well, he did say, he goes, listen, after what came out of Fauci,
because it's back in the fucking spotlight. Again,
right. He goes, after watching the Fauci things, he says, it turns out, Kyrie, you were good on you for doing that. He goes, I'm just saying, I apologize, and that's it.
Like, again, he apologized. I think what he apologized for was, like, how hard he went at him for, like, doubting the information that was being pushed out there.
Right. And turns out he was right, like most people. So, but I
said the right to question.
Yeah, you're allowed to question.
Right. Like I told you, you and I differ. You had a different opinion on this. It's right to question how aggressive and how fast they pushed all this stuff down your throat. Right.
Well, I don't care what anybody says, including you. I don't think anybody should tell you what to do with your body. Mm-hmm. That includes abortion and everything. Like, fuck off. Like, everybody should be able to make their own decisions. If you're healthy, do what you want to do. Mm-hmm. If your baby is born and you don't want to give them vaccines, you should be able to decide that as well, or decide when you want to do that. Like, I don't understand why there's so much pressure on all this shit. Like, can't we just make our own decision?
Dude, man, like the pandemic, like the Trump presidency, like families have been torn apart because like their opinions get so strongly influenced. And social media is, and the media in general is really to blame for this because everything is clickbait.
Yeah,
everything is amplified.
Yeah.
You and I talked about this. You pause on something even for like 5 seconds.
Yeah, go,
what
what's
is
that?
This?
All of a sudden, not even 5 seconds.
You just start getting bombarded with it.
It's
right?
like a second. I'm telling you.
Yeah, the algorithms that they fucking have out there now.
Well, Joe Rogan got mad again because he said the same thing. He goes, fuck's sake. He was talking to somebody about algorithms, and he goes, I've been doing really good because I haven't been on my phone. He goes, I just paused for a brief second on one. He goes, all of a sudden, I'm getting these fucking murders. You can't get rid of it.
Yeah.
Fucking phones, right? But anyway, you're right, man. It's all over the place. But
so that is why some people really go after like the Zuckerbergs and the.
Well, he hasn't been in the news lately, has he?
Because social media like really amplifies this stuff, right? And,
right.
Yeah.
Well,
hey, listen. At the end of the day,
actually, Zuckerberg hasn't been.
They want to keep you divided, folks. They want to keep you angry.
Yeah, of course they do. Yeah. Maybe I should be more angry on my other channel. That'd be funner.
Yeah.
Yeah, maybe. Oh well. Yeah. I was just telling you earlier. I said James Harden hasn't signed yet.
Yeah.
Right. Like, I mean, that's kind of weird, right?
Well, is he but again,
like what's going on? Right.
Harden probably wants a long-term deal. Cleveland's probably like, we'll give you a 1 or 2 year deal. Hey, right. LeBron just signed for 2 years, $8 million. Why should we be giving you 5 years and $200-some million?
This is so
James?
Right. Well, here's what's so funny now. Like, everybody who plays LeBron go, how much you make this year, bro? Like, I'd be just trash talking to you need a loan. You want me to get you back?
So it'd be interesting to see, and I haven't seen this, and I don't know if we can. Maybe I don't mean to put more things on you there to put up there when we put this film together. But who has made the most money over their NBA career? It's got to be LeBron, strictly because he's been playing for fucking 80 years.
Oh, it's easily right? LeBron. Has to.
But like Steph Curry, guys like that, like they'll pass him eventually. Like, and all the new guys that are coming up will pass him eventually because they're making way more money, right? Like,
they will now because Steph's going to make 30-some million this year, 30-some million next year. LeBron's only making 8.
We talked about if Jokic actually,
he's going to make $1 million a game.
If he signs the new deal next year, the max deal next year, it'll be $1 million a game.
Yeah, but he still likes horse racing better.
Will it be $1 million a game?
82 million, they say.
82 million a year.
Yep. Well, it's $1 million a game. They said it. In 2027.
Because right now, some of them, like, I think.
Well, they're close.
Who's the highest pay right now? Is it Steph?
Steph Curry's close because we were saying he's going to be the first one. Nope, Jokic will be.
Jokic will be
if he plays that long. I just watched a thing the other day about him and Luka. Apparently, they're pretty good buddies. I didn't know that because they're both European fellas. They know each other from they were little.
They've been playing for a while.
Yeah,
together,
so they're like
so they know each other. Yeah, I've seen them like kind of like.
Chumming
and like teasing each other, playing around like with the All-Star games, like kind of.
Well, I mean, so here's why I'm saying I'm going to bring this up. So did you hear that Luka took all the boys over to Serbia?
I did.
Took all the white fellas.
Slovenia, yeah.
Or sorry, what did I say? Serbia.
Serbia.
Slovenia. My bad.
I think it's Slovenia, isn't that where? I think that's where he's from, right? Yeah.
Jokic is Serbian, right? Yeah,
I think so.
Yeah. Anyway, yeah. So they're gonna go over. They're playing some golf and having some drinks and eating some sausages or whatever. I don't know. So
that's good. Good on you, Luka, because that is leadership, right?
Well, I
like
think
LeBron used to hold mini camps, right? Like,
I think that's what he's doing. He's trying to figure out, let's get a little.
And that's
tighter.
a big deal, man. Like, not only let's get together before the season and kind of get to know each other. Come to my home country and actually experience like where I'm from, and so you get to know me a little bit and who I am and what I'm about, because this is what I grew up around.
So they were talking about it on Pardon the Interruption, and I like that show. I like those two dudes.
I do like Tony and
Tony
Wilbon
Kornheiser and Michael Wilbon. Yeah,
I do. I actually, that's one of my favorites.
Oh, I watch it all the time. I love those guys. So anyway, so they said the other day, and they were just jawing back and forth, and Wilbon just goes straight up. He goes, "Who's going to play defense in LA?"
Yeah.
and Tony goes, "Good point," because he goes, "Luka and Reeves are not."
No.
And he goes, "So we'll see what happens." They'll try.
Yeah.
Right. But I figure, you look at that and go, well, LeBron probably figures the West is going to be way too hard to come out of. I'll go to the Sixers and see if I can bring that team.
So Rich Paul, like I think flat out said, like LeBron wasn't even considering the Sixers until they made the Jaylen Brown trade.
Well, that was done early too, though. Right. So it was probably the Cavs because that's the only one he met with. He only met with the Cavs.
He only met with the Cavs. That came.
And
that
I said he was
funny.
going to the Cavs.
That was funny because Shams, Rich Paul was saying, he goes, "There's one that nobody knew." And Shams is like, they were on the Rich Paul and Max Kellerman podcast, and Shams is like, "Was it this?" Essentially, and said, "Early July,
the Jaylen
LeBron met with the owners and the managers or whatever of Cleveland in Akron." And Rich Paul says, "How did you know that?" Right, so that was the thing. Like Rich Paul was like, there was one thing nobody's talking about because nobody knew about it, and somehow Sean still knew about it. Right?
Well, he's got fucking people everywhere, doesn't he?
Yeah, and they're like, and then Max Kellerman said, "Well, why didn't you report it?" And he goes, "Because it was off the record." He goes, "And there's like there's still
they have
there's still an ethical. You're still bound by ethical kind of anyway. Yeah.
But good on Luka. So we'll see how that turns out. But I mean, the Lakers are still going to be in the top 5.
I don't think so.
Oh, okay. Well, we'll see. I think so. I think still top 5.
I think San Antonio.
I don't think anybody else
in the
better.
West, you mean, or just in the league? Oh, in the West, yeah. Sorry, I thought you meant in the league.
No, definitely not. Top 5, so that'll get them in the playoffs. That's what I'm saying. Right?
Oh, they'll get in the. Oh, yeah. I don't
get through the first round.
I mean, you go through the West. San Antonio and Oklahoma are going to be 1 and 2.
Mm-hmm.
Denver's still good.
Yeah. That's what I said. You got
Minnesota,
Denver, LA,
Minnesota right there.
Maybe
right?
That's it. So.
LA.
Nobody else. That's it.
Yeah, Houston. If Fred VanVleet comes back and KD can stay healthy.
Oh no, they're looking.
Houston was number 2. Like
they're looking at moving KD.
We'll see.
I don't know if it's bullshit. I saw it, and you know where? Warriors.
Oh, that's old.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay, good. Because I'm like,
he flat out.
There's no way.
This was Phoenix was looking
good.
when he was looking to get out of Phoenix. They talked about Golden State, and he actually said, "I don't want to go to Golden State."
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Gotcha. All right. Well,
so I think KD might be another one of those ones that has that. I don't know if I know LeBron's usually not a lot of guys have the no trade clause built into the contract. He
probably does.
KD probably does.
Right. So going along with KD, which would have been fun, is Westbrook signed a 1 year, $3.8 million vet whatever max for OKC to come off the bench and maybe finish his career. You figure?
I would have. Well, yeah. I mean, Westbrook's. I mean,
37, 38.
He still loves to play basketball, and he can still contribute to a team.
Very high level athletic, but
like we've said numerous times on this, like unfortunately for Russell, his game is built around his athleticism, and as he gets older, that goes. I mean, how many blown layups have we watched that guy kind of make? Because he's going way too fast.
He has to have the most in the history of the NBA.
He just can't. Like he's just going so fast, man. Yeah.
Right. I don't know. So we'll see what happens.
Like I said, I don't know if that's a good move or not. We'll see.
Well, I figured
because OKC has such a tight knit group over there. We'll see. I mean,
okay. Well, let's look at it this way. Maybe he's going to go and fuck it all up.
I don't.
OKC.
He gets a bad rap. Like I think he takes a lot of blame for a lot of these things.
He just wants to win.
Yeah.
And he doesn't want people bad mouthing his mother.
No, I mean, the LA thing was horrible, right? Like,
well, LeBron did him a favor.
He was the scapegoat in LA. I feel bad for him in LA.
It did not work out, but Westbrook, good on you. Good on you.
So here's the thing about the NBA, and this is the thing. Like, so
there's one thing.
LeBron signs with Philly.
Yeah.
And, Charles Barkley comes out and says, this is the knock on LeBron. He always stacks his teams.
Right.
And like right off the bat, I'm like, God, why do people jump on that? And I'm glad like that this became the talking point on a lot of these shows is that if ownership does it, like when you look at the Celtics and they put together that
you can buy
team
whoever.
in the 80s
sure.
and you had like four Hall of Famers starting on your team.
Yeah.
Well, that is shrewd fucking business, right, by the team.
But if you go to do what Miami did,
if you're a player and you go and you actually like are the one that forces the issue and basically come, well, you're selfish, you're stacking your teams, you're doing this. So it's always been the same, right? It's always, when they trade a player, it's always what's best for the team. It was a business decision. But when a player demands a trade, he's selfish, he's this, he's that, right? You and I in our work, in your field, and this is the thing. Don't you want to work for like the best place? Don't you want to like succeed? Like
That's why I'm the fry guy at McDonald's.
But you're looking to move up the chain. You're looking to kind of do things. So like
shift manager.
Yeah, like people get fired from jobs for doing a crappy job, and people like will actually leave a job because they don't like the workplace. Like LeBron did not like LA. He chose Philly, and he was flat out. He's been honest about it. I want to go. I want to win. Like for me, it's about building on my legacy, and my legacy is adding chips, competing every year for a championship. Like I don't see anything wrong with it.
He's going to end up playing 10 more years than Jordan.
And then that's the other thing they said. Like anytime you've ever seen, the only team I think that ever put together the super team and won in the very first year was the Celtics when Ray Allen and Kevin Garnett went and joined Paul Pierce. They won in year one. Every other team that's done it wins in the second year.
Yeah, right? That's normal though.
Yeah, well, you got to build chemistry, right?
Yep, that's right.
Find what pieces fit and what don't, right? Yeah.
Yep. Well, we'll see. We'll see.
Yeah.
Can't wait to see the schedule. We haven't seen that yet.
No, it'll be coming out soon, I'm assuming. Yeah.
Yeah. I think we covered everything today pretty much on my little sheet of knowledge.
Yeah.
We have our top 5: U.S., Canada, Japan, Vietnam, and Brazil are the top 5 for this week. I don't know why that is, but yeah, Chechnya fell out of the top 5 there. So.
Yeah.
We don't know why. We have no affiliation.
Don't know how they made it into the top 5 in the first place, I guess.
I don't either, but you'd be shocked to see some of the cities that watch our stuff.
Oh, really?
Yeah, like some of the things. I'm like, what? Yeah, anyway.
Yeah, people like podcasts, man.
I mean, you just be two stupid idiots talking. It is what it is.
That is, yeah.
Anyway.
Give our opinions on shit. Get it wrong half the time.
Yep, but get
it right the other half, I guess.
Yeah. I'll say this. So I watched this other podcast I told you before, Fighter and the Kid with Brennan and Brian.
Oh yeah, yep.
And they're not soccer guys,
right?
Yeah. So every time I watch, like, oh fellas, everything you say is wrong. Like,
right.
Yeah, the guy from the I remember him, and he doesn't even play for that team. Anyway, so they came up with a clip show after the World Cup's over. They go, here are the things we got wrong, and it's a fucking so many. They're like, this is wrong, this is not his name. He does not play. And they're like, we told you we don't know soccer.
Yeah.
See you in 4 years. So yeah, exactly right.
Yeah.
So anyway, all right. So that's it for today. You can watch us on, once again, Buzzsprout, Apple, Spotify, iHeartRadio. What's the other one? I think that's
your channel.
Oh yes, my channel, of course. Muscle and Fiction with Coach Bobby. We're still doing that. Lots of videos coming up there, 4 days a week.
Mm-hmm.
And our sponsor, Mike.
W.GG.
Yeah, and right here is our code, which is Bobby Mikey D for 10% off any and all orders. And we're going to go enjoy the weather and see how things are. So as usual, stay bitchy, bitches.